Not garden related, but hey, I'm passing by it. This is our smoker that I will be using for Thanksgiving. Just thought I'd add that in there. But this is where this section right here is. This was all broadleaf. Last year, this is where my green beans were. So I think I'm gonna put turnip greens in here. This section right here. And yes, the weeds are high, but that's why that's why I had Mr. Clayton coming to break it up for me. And I'll let this sit for a week before I plant. And that's the last of, well, not really the last what I'm gonna be doing today, but that's what's gonna be done today, broken up today. And as we made a video last week, this is my compost pile. I'm gonna have Mr. Clayton, he's got a scooper on his tractor. I'm gonna have him put a couple scoops in where I think I need it in my soil, which is probably gonna be where I have my squash and zucchini at. Everywhere else has pretty much had a lot of compost put in this year. I don't know how many of y'all good at driving a trailer, but I know I'm not. I need to practice on it, but we backed that thing right in this tight driveway. I was impressed. This is what you get when you forget to take your hose out of your garden when you let it overgrow too much. It was a brand new hose I had to cut up because he got it trapped in his tiller, or tractor, excuse me. But make that a lesson to everybody. Make sure you check before you have somebody break it up that you got everything out of there. This is his first pass after my little mishap. I had to go get my saw and cut my hose out. Brand new hose, but that one's on me. Breaking up where the potatoes were at. I'm telling you, this might look like a small area to break up, but it's going to save me a lot of time. Sometimes you got to spend a little money. Taking me a load of compost. This is where my green beans were. This is probably going to be turnip and collards here this year. I'm still deciding on what I want to plant. Last year we had all broadleaf. This is the finished product. I got it all broke up, ready for greens, but I'm gonna go in the house and cool off for a little bit. Come back out here in a couple hours and plant my green seeds. Again, this is the finished product. I'm gonna let this sit for a week, break it up, or re-break it. I had Mr. Clayton break it up. I think I'm gonna plant broadleaf mustard greens. I've grown, well, probably in the last 20 years, I've grown okra. And I noticed something for the first time ever. I don't know if anybody's ever else noticed it. That early in the morning, the flowers open up. But late in the afternoon, the flowers close. Like I said, 20 years of growing okra, I just finally noticed that. I don't know if anybody else. What I have here is some Georgia collards. I'm gonna empty this content in a 5-gallon bucket, and then I'm gonna come back with 2 or 3 scoops of fertilizer. I like to, when I spread my greens, or when I direct sow my greens, I like to use fertilizer, and the fertilizer that I use is Chicken Supreme. It's all organic. Well, today's August 15th. I got some collards out, some Georgia Southern collards. I got some purple top turnips out. Still got quite a few more I got my broadleaf and my curly leaf mustard and some more turnip and more broadleaf to go. But I'm now watering. So I know I don't say I know, look at him looking down on me. I did get some in the ground today, like he always taught us, August 15th. Correction, I called it Chicken Supreme. It's Nature Supreme plant fertilizer. 4321, all-purpose organic. I use that and chicken soup for the soil. This is where my potatoes were at. From last weekend, I said I figured when I had it broke up again, I'd find maybe some potatoes that I missed. Well, going through it, I haven't found any potatoes, so I guess my potato crop. Usually I would always find some that I missed or whatnot, but not this time. So like I said, I had a halfway decent potato crop, but not like the previous 2 years. But sometimes it happens, and I'll let this sit for a week, let everything dry up a little bit more if possible, and I'll come back with my tiller and break it up. And I had turnips here last year and curly leaf mustard, so I'm probably going to put broadleaf mustard here. I'm probably going to grab this one before the squirrel gets it. I'll let it ripen up in the house. Here's a better view of the hookworm. And when you see those eggs, that's the wasps that eat them, have laid their eggs on it, so it's pretty much dead, but I went ahead and took it off anyway. Now I'm going to dust my tomato plants. I almost didn't spot it. I was wrapping up for the day because I was kind of tired, but I walked down and I seen where I had leaves missing from this branch, or coming off this tomato, and I happened to look to the left of it and I saw the hookworm. So if you see anything like that on your tomatoes, good idea to stay on top of them. The last couple of days it's been so hot and I really been out here staying on them, but as you can see, the hookworms were staying on them. But I've got it dusted pretty good. We're gonna see what happens. So I advise y'all, stay mindful on your tomato plants.